Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is a regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for Tuesday, August 15th, 2023. This is a public meeting and there are no hearings or no lettings today. So I would ask that only members of this board be allowed to speak unless recognized by myself or the secretary. At this time, I'll ask the secretary to please call the roll.
Director Coyle, Director Davis,
Present.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Pearson,
Here.
Director Scobie,
Present.
Director Williams,
Present.
President Bradley.
Present, we have a quorum. I will call this meeting to order.
Regular business from the President. Recommendation that approval be given as follows. Addendum number 1 to plans and specifications for letting number 8761. AOC, EOC Phase 2, Package 2, which has been issued to clarify questions submitted by prospective bidders and to indicate changes described and shown in the plans and specifications and to modify the bidding date. Abstract of proposals received June 6, 2023 for Public Works advertised under letting number 8758, concrete and brick removal replacement and complete sidewalk installation, SP-116. The lowest responsible bid received by Sticker Brothers Cement contract for $1,317,532, and it is recommended that it be given preliminary approval. Transmitted herewith for award is the proposed contract with Sticker Brothers Cement contract for Public Works advertised under letting number 8760, contract and brick removal replacement and complete sidewalk installation, SP-117. The proposed contractor has furnished a performance bond as required by the city charter. From the Office of Special Events, request the following be approved subject to certain conditions. There are 4 special events to be declared as festival zones. Number 1, St. Louis African American Artifacts Festival and Bazaar will take place on 14th Street from St. Louis Avenue to Warren on August 19, 2023 at 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Number 2, We Power Weekend will take place in Hyde Park on August 19, 2023 at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on August 20th, 2023 at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Setup and tear down will begin August 19th at 8 a.m. and ends August 20th at 4 p.m. Number 3, St. Nicholas Greek Festival will take place on Forest Park Avenue between Euclid and Kings Highway, September 2nd through 4th, 2023 at 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Setup and tear down will begin on August 31st at 5 p.m. and end September 5th at 6 a.m. Number 4, St. Louis Half Marathon will take place in Forest Park on November 12th, 2023 at 5 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Setup and tear down will begin November the 11th at 10 a.m. and ends November 12th at 1:30 a.m. From the Director of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 129874, request from Verizon Wireless to install temporary cell tower to be used for the Forest Park Balloon Race from August 21st, 2023 through September 29, 2023, but prohibits the installation of any conduit. From the Director of Public Utilities, recommendation that the board declares as emergency actions the following. Replace 2 gravimetric line feeders at the Chain of Rocks Water Treatment Plant, project number 126668. The estimated cost of this work is $200,000. Replacement of the unit heaters and flue piping for heaters at the Howard Bean Water Treatment Plant chlorine building. The estimated cost of this work is $33,000. From the Directors of Public Safety and Utilities, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Request from AJ Adewami to adjust the boundary at 2156 Forest Avenue in City Block 4265. Request from AHM, TGE LLC, and Civil Design Incorporated to consolidate 3000 Minnesota Avenue into one lot in City Block 2063. Request from 3800 Laclede Avenue LLC and Volts Incorporated to adjust the boundary line at 3818 Laclede Avenue in City Block 3919. From the Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 131745, request from Union Electric doing business as Ameren, Missouri, to pole change out and install new equipment on new pole, dig 30-inch diameter hole 9 feet deep to set new pole and backfill at 9250 Riverview Drive. Application number 131761, request from Union Electric doing business as Ameren, Missouri, to build bay on the northeast corner of existing manhole on Broadway and Chestnut, build conduit from manhole at the corner of Broadway and Chestnut to new vault or sidewalk, give or take 20 feet of new conduit open trench, build conduit from manhole to Chestnut to new vault sidewalk, give or take 40 feet new conduit open trench total. Joint recommendation that 2 applications from Charter be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 00107 for 3144 North Broadway. Application number 00114 for 3566 Bamberger Avenue. We have 4 conditional use permits from the Director of Public Safety.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Steve Nahr, zoning plan examiner for the city of St. Louis, representing the building commissioner. Per board order number 766, transmitted here with our recommendations for the following conditional use agenda applications. Approval is recommended for 4 applications. Number 1, 7416 Sharp Avenue. Number 2, 3004 South Jefferson Avenue. Number 3, 3197 South Grand Boulevard. And number 4, 4100 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive.
Thank you, Steve. Are there any questions or comments on today's conditional uses from any of our board directors? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Greg Hayes, motion to approve Mr. Nahr's conditional uses as submitted.
Second, Scobie.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle, Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Pearson,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's conditional uses are approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, August 8th, 2023. Are there any questions or any comments on the meeting minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So moved, Scobie.
Second, Davis.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle, Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Pearson,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, the meeting minutes are approved. Today's agenda, are there any questions or comments on today's BPS meeting agenda? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So moved, Davis.
Second, Pearson.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle, Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Pearson,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's meeting agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, are there any questions or comments from any of our board directors? Seeing none, thank you.
Sorry, I did have one, Rich. Just
Go
to
right
say that
ahead, please.
Director Pearson is slacking in his art situation for his office that we had discussed as a group. I see Director Williams got on hers quickly. You know, the OGs, Director Hayes, and have always had great backgrounds, but I'm really concerned about Director Pearson and his situation at this time.
Let me adjust my camera really quick. I have 2 paintings. Look at those. Look at those. I got a bird and I got some faces.
I
That's it.
stand corrected, sir. I stand corrected.
Duly noted. Thank you, directors, for that major item of importance in that correction. Thank you. Any further comments before we adjourn today?
I want to where he got his bulletin board and back. That's nifty.
Thank you.
I-
So somebody has to tell me how to get some flags. The last time I was in Director Monty's office, she
Oh.
had like 8 flags in there and I need some flags.
You shady. I have one, but you are correct. I have a flag.
So I would say the real simple answer to that is you identify the money in your budget, you call the flag loft on Delmar, and you order the 3 flags. And then if you're not sure what order to put them in, we can help you with that.
Come on.
All right.
And that's why he heads this group. Come on now.
All right. Any
And,
further
maybe-
comments? Seeing none,
Yeah.
I'll look for a motion to adjourn, please.
Well, I did have one more comment since it's been broached.
Boy.
Maybe we could extend the meeting for another hour to get a closer look at those 2 prints to see if they will suffice to our standards on our Tuesday meeting. Or we can just table it for a future, for new business at a later date, but I wouldn't mind getting a closer look at that artwork.
I think maybe what we do is we assign that to a special committee director, and we'll consider it for a vote next week that you be the chairman and Dr. Mahdi be the vice chairman. We'll take it up in 18 months of conversation, and then we'll vote on it at the end. How does that sound?
Sounds about right. Sounds about city right to me.
Motion to deny with extreme. prejudice.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and I think we just lost a friend in Adam at this point with all of our talk.
Well, thank you guys for all the candor today. Thank you for a lively and quick meeting. Seeing no further business for today, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
So
So
moved,
moved, Davis.
Second, Pearson.
Thank you, directors. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Have a good afternoon. Thank you all.